Chapter 2. Hello again. The Spectacular Now novel audiobook by me. Now, I should been at my girlfriend's 5 minutes ago, but this time I have a legitimate reason for running late. How can Cassidy, Miss Activist herself, hold it against me for intervening in this kid's situation? I'm practically doing social work here. I might even get Walter's mom to watch for me. Unfortunately, Walter doesn't remember exactly where he lives. He never have to work there from the convenience store before. All he knows is there's a scary black van with no wheels parked in the driveway of a home on the corner of his street. So up and down the residential section I go looking for the van. For a 6-year-old, Walter is pretty good conversationalist. For a 6-year-old, Walter is a pretty good conversationalist. He has a theory that Wolverine from X-Men is the same guy who picks up the garbage on his street. Also, there was a big red-headed kid at his school named Clayton who made a hobby out of going around and stepping on other kids' feet. Then one day he got tired of hearing the little kid squall, so he stomped down on the teacher's foot for a chance. The last time Walter saw Clayton, Mrs. Peckinpah was dragging him down the hall by the wrist while he slid along on his butt, like a dog whipping itself. Yes, I said. School's weird, all right. But just remember, this weird's good. Embarrass the weird dude. Enjoy it because it's never going away. Just to illustrate my point, I tell the story about Jeremy Holtz and the fire extinguisher. I know Jeremy pretty well in grade school, and he was alright, always quick with a one-liner. But in a junior high, around the time his brother got killed in Iraq, he started hanging out with the bad element. Not that I don't hang out with the bad element every once in a while myself, but that's just me. I hang out with everyone. Jeremy changed, true. He got angry and started raising teachers. One day after he let out a loud, exaggerated fake yawn in history class, Mr. Krause told him he was only showing off his bad upbringing. That was too much for Jeremy. Without saying a word, he walked out of the class. About a minute later, he sauntered back in with a fire extinguisher. just blasting one direction and then the next, casual as could be. He was a walking blizzard marker. Everyone in the back row took a hit, along with most of the whole south side of the classroom. Mr. Cross made a charge for him, but Jeremy blasted him a good one too, as if to say, "There you go, Mr. Cross. There's something motherfucking bad up burning for you." Old Jeremy spurred me through. I told Walter. "You know why?" He shakes his head. "Because I embraced the weird. I don't know how many streets we've driven up and down, but finally there it is, the square black van with no wheels. It's not that this is a run-down neighborhood or anything. It's just that you can't go too far on this side of town without coming across somebody's fixer-upper sitting on the blocks in the driveway. In fact, Walter's house in a perfectly decent little one-story suburban house with a perfectly decent Ford Explorer sitting out front. I have to coax him to come up to the porch with me, and he looks a little scared as I ring the bell. There's a pretty long wait, but finally his mom comes to the door with this expression on her face, like she expected me to try to sell her a vacuum cleaner or Marmonis. I don't know. I said this for her. True, she's hot. She's looking so young. It's hard to even think of her as a MILF. When she sees Walter, she opens the storm door and gives him the old, "What are you doing out of school, young man?" routine. It looks like he's about to bust out bawling, so I step up and go, "Pardon me, ma'am?" But Walter's sort of upset. I found him at the convenience store, and he was talking about wanting to go to Florida. Right then, I noticed he checking out my big 7-Up. "Wait a minute," she says, squinting at me. "Have you been drinking?" I glance down at the 7-Up like it's some kind of conspirator that nerds me out. No, I haven't been drinking. "Yes, you have to." She let the stone door swing shut behind her and squares off right in front of me. "I can smell it on your breath. You've been drinking alcohol and driving my little boy round." "That's not really the point. I'm backing off. Let's keep the focus on Walter here. Don't come up here drinking and telling me what to do with my boy. Walter, get in the house." He glazed up at me with a Sorry? He gazed up at me with a forlorn expression. Walter, now. So Hey, you don't need to. Hey, you don't need to yell at him. And she's all, I have a good mind to call the police. I want to fire back something about how if she had a good mind, her son wouldn't be trying to run away to Florida. But I know better. I haven't been in trouble with police since the tree burning incident and don't intend to let the mean, hot, 25 years old mother get me anyway. Instead, I'm like, look at me. I'm glass down at my worst even thought I'm not wearing a watch. Wouldn't you know it? I'm late for Bible school. She is down there watching me all the way to my car door, making it clear that she is ready to memorize my license tag number if I try to get smart. I can't let Walter down, thought. It's just not in my nature. Your son hurting, I say as I open the door. He misses his dad. She steps off the porch and twists her skull a notch meaner. I got in and started the car, but I can't drive off without rolling down the window and saying one last thing. Hey, I'd watch Walter around the tree in your background if I was you. Finish.